Damn, last week went horribly. Bad decks, bad play, and worst of all, bad video editing. I have to do something. Wait. Aha! Fuck. Wait. Yes! Now I should actually check which gizmic I will be getting. Shit! I already bought the product. What do I... Hello? Yu-Gi-Oh! One of the most popular trading card games in the world, comprising over 10,000 cards. The sheer quantity of cards has created a wall of complexity that scares away potential newcomers. But things are changing. Singles, Yu-Gi-Tubers, and articles. The barrier clears away day by day. The question left is, can a total noob enter the ring using nothing but the sealed product that smart people warn us fools against? Hello and welcome. I am Shimeon the Simian, jumping into sealed-only craze started by legends such as the People Shown. We will be building a Yu-Gi-Oh deck using nothing but sealed products and a budget of 60 Oz each week. No singles allowed. Unlike other sealed-only challenges, we will be allowing trading for cards because if we are going for that authentic old-school feel, trading is fundamental. Trading will have a stipulation to otherwise keep in the spirit of sealed only. We can only trade for a card if we have done our best effort to obtain it via sealed product. This means that a card only obtainable from, say, Ancient Guardians can only be traded for if the set goes out of print, and we are unable to find any remaining sealed product. Our budget will be boosted by winning games, while losing games will decrease our budget. Our goal is to get to $120 budget, and we fail if we ever get down to $30, because let's be real, at that point, there is no recovery. First 2 weeks of matches are not counted because success was never an option. So, let's dive in. So for today we're opening Chaos Impact, a set that main thing we're looking for in here is the Unchained cards. Unchained have equal power and toughness, specifically the twins, and of course Unchained Abomination is fairly powerful. The rest of the cards are not as amazing, so yeah. Let's go ahead and get cracking. So first up, we've got Gladiator Beast's Comeback, Protocol Gardener, Deity Patrol Plane, Brutal Beast Battle, Prime Mineral Congregate, Aroma Gardening, Marincess Wonderheart, The World Legacy, and a Galactic Spiral Dragon, which we can't really use. It does have equal power and tough attack and defense, sorry. My Magic the Gathering years are taking over a bit, but yeah, can't really use this too much, but who knows? Maybe you'll find a way. So, next pack. Is right here. Old Mind, Dinoressa Valionyx, Crusher Run, Arrowmage Laurel, Marincess Mandarin, and a Test Panther, Marincess Crowntail, World Legacy World Key, and Luna the Dark Spirit. Might be usable with our Unchained cards. Maybe. It is a fiend, so we'll see. Might just split these up, actually. Between the maybe pile, the no pile, and the rares but no pile. It's not a rare, but shiny. Alright, next pack. DD Patrol Plane. Our first Unchained card. Shame it's not one of the twins, but we have to do with what we got. Hello! There's Unchained Twins Aruha. And there's Yada. But we're one step of the way there. We've got Aruha. Gizmek Yada. We might play this temporarily just because it's a light type target for our Gizmex. And Bayonetta, Prometeor, the Burning Star, and Escape of the Unchained. Off to a decent start. Next pack. More DD Patrol Planes. Okay. Salaman Great, the Burning Shell. Marine says Sea Angel. What Train? Blessed Winds. Phantasos, the Dream Mirror. Which is a bit of a shame. Dream Mirrors are not very good if you know anything about them. Boompoline. I don't think that works in today's meta. Galactic Spiral Dragon. It's a maybe again. And Soul Levy. Yeah, that's not going to work. Next card. Alright. Jobam Armor Dragon. Which is a dragon that we can special summon. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. Brennigear. Protocol Gardener. Jelly Cannon. Ooh! And that's our first secret. Unchained Soul of Disaster. Which we kind of actually need if we want to be able to play the Unchained Soul Link monsters. Ooh, that's, yeah, that's, good. Yeah. It's not really the best Unchained card, but yeah, we'll play that. Dances with Beasts, Bayonetta, some Gladiator Beasts card, and Marincess Battle Ocean. Yeah, we're opening okay at the moment. Another Salaman Great Burning Shell, Evil Tile Mega Chirilla, Crusher Run, Tachyon Spiral Galaxy, Brutal Beast Battle, and Marincess Crystal Heart, Aroma Garden, Action Mage, Magic Full Turn, and Prometeor, the Burning Star. Next pack. Not even... if we can get to Rakia, then we can start playing and stuff. Another Armor Dragon. Bye-bye Damage. Marincess Sea Angel. Tenyi Spirit Ashuna. This is interesting to me. I don't think we play it at the moment, though. Aroma Seraphi Sweet Marjoram. Bronze Alone. I don't think I saw this card in the list. What does it do? I don't think that's worth it. Astraghouls. Seraphim Papillon. And Marincess Crowntail. Next pack. The What Train, Marincess Cascade, Gladiator Beasts Comeback, Cauldron of the Old Man, one of the Gladiator Beasts Vespasius, Gallant Granite, Arrow Mage Marjoram, Desert Locusts. Gonna put that aside. I don't think we use it yet. And Pro Meteor. Collecting my little pile of rubbish. Arrow Mage Laurel. Evil Tile Mega Chirilla. Marinsa Sea Angel. Another Gladiator Beast. Another Dream Mirror card. World Reassembly. Dances with Beasts. Another Dino Wrestler. Alright. 3 more packs. Whoopsie. I'm knocking the camera about. Prime Mineral Manstrong. Renegade. Dream Mirror of Chaos. Mimikrill. Ah, yes, I remember this one. I don't think we play that one. Gladiator Beast. Prime Mineral. Come on. Just give me a Rakia. Then I'll be happy. Or better yet, of course, a Unchained Abomination. It is an ultra rare in this set, so it's not unlikely to get. Dream Mirror of Chaos. Oop, wrong pile. Dino Wrestler Valianix. Another Chobam. Another Gladiator Beast. Problem is, I'm not convinced we can play them. Marincess Crystal Heart again. Marincess Snow. Another Luna. Another Galactic Spiral. Last pack for this week. Let's see what we can do. Might have to do some funky planning here. What Train? Bye Bye Damage. Infinitrack Brutal Dozer. Tachyon Spirit. Dream Mirror. And a Peaceful Burial. Well, we got another Escape of the Unchained, but a little bit disappointing. At least we got to one of the twins, and we did get an Unchained Soul of Disaster. So, cut here and we'll come back for the deck tech. So this is a re-recording of the deck tech, deck changes, sorry, because I did it one time and decided I wasn't very happy with it. So let's start with the biggest change. I am cutting out Obelisk, because we're cutting out Obelisk, we're cutting out Fist of Fate and Double Summon. Main reason is because I think that Obelisk has proved to be a bit too difficult to play. However, after some things I've learned this week, he might come back to the deck in the next week. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure, but I've learned things that make him a bit better than I thought. Next thing is we are cutting the Evil Swarm Mandragora. With some of the cards we pulled this week, it ended up being a bit easier to swarm without needing Mandragora. So for now, we're cutting them. Next, we cut a Bazoo in favor of a bigger monkey. Prime Mineral Manstrong is probably not the best card, but I think it might be better than a Bazoo. We do have a second one in our pulls, but I don't think we need two Manstrongs. And as I learned this week, it ended up only really getting its use once, so... Next, we cut one of our Unmasked Dragons. And we moved Brain Control to the side deck. We have added all the Unchained cards, plus a Supply Squad, because Supply Squad helps feed the Unchained engine. We have added a Gizmek Yada, because it's a light target for Uka. Otherwise, it's not really that great, and we'll be looking to see if we can remove it in a future week. And Jelly Cannon, just to give us a bit more defense in addition to the Drowning Mirror Force. So, that's the main deck changes. In the side deck, we have cut the 3 Evil Swarm Salamandra from the side deck because they weren't really a side deck card anyway. We have cut 1 Brain Control and 1 Call of the Haunted. And, as I said, Brain Control went into the side deck, so we still have 2 of them in there. And we have added the 2 Prime Mineral Congrates. I think that there's enough decks that are sending stuff straight to the graveyard for Congrate to be of use. However, as we will see in the games, there's some effects which make him not so great. He's also probably a bit too slow, so we'll be seeing to replace him. So, with that, I'll leave you off for the lesson and the games. This week, I want to start going into some basic deck building theory. The basic framework is the same regardless of games. The very first step of building a deck for me starts with a simple question. How do I win? Every deck I build, I ensure that there is at least one way to win, even if that victory condition is poor or convoluted. I made this a rule after seeing some players build decks which create really silly board states, but don't actually win the game, leading to frustration. We aren't playing a 52 pickup, we are playing a game. A win condition can be as simple as punching my opponent, or as complex as resolving 20 monster summons in a single turn to do 8,000 plus life points of damage in a turn. The win condition also pushes me into the deck archetype I should follow most, but that is a topic for a future video. Once I have identified the win condition, I start looking for the support. How do I enhance my chance of achieving that goal? In an aggro deck, look at what creatures allow me to zap someone down before they can respond. In a control deck, I seek ways to force my opponent to force my game out and deny my opponent's victory. In a combo, I find my combo. Duh. Is what combo do. We then consider our opponent, because our opponent will be trying to stop us and we need to stop them. So we need to find reasonable interruptions that don't also mess up our own plans. If you somehow still have space at the minimum deck size at this time of deck building, then you can consider the gravy. But really, you go back and double check that you actually have enough of your win condition, support, and interaction, because if you didn't hit that 40 with those 3, then you probably screwed up somewhere. On to the games. So let's get into the games. For this week, I'm doing post-commentary, so I'll try to get through it as easily as possible. Game 1 was against a Ice Barriers Aqua deck, who tried to wrap it into Bahamut Shark into Totally Awesome, Crystal Haki Firebrax, and left it there for their turn. I'd set up with Manstrong, in which case they responded by Synchroing on my turn, sorry. So I just dumped everything out. I didn't really know what I should be doing here, so went for the Jelly Cannon. Totally Awesome, of course, does its thing. I then went ahead and took advantage of their attack to go and get more Nimble Momongas, and then set the card I drew. On their turn, they went ahead and set up to drop Absolute Zero Trishula, which they used to banish 3 of my back row, which was fairly rough. They then attacked both my Nimble Momongas, and then Drowning Mirror Force took away their board. I then proceeded to draw nothing useful. As a result, I ended up losing this game. This was a problem, and I think we're going to have to try and fix this. I've got a bit too much stuff that sits at the high end of the game, so I can think of a few solutions. Obvious one is to just reduce the number of high-level monsters that we can draw, so that we don't get this brick problem. Not that it might have helped here, I think we probably would not have the consistency anyway, but it's worth keeping in mind. So, at this point they're just going ahead and comboing off, going nuts. Honestly, didn't really matter, I couldn't do anything here anyway, and so we needed to go to game 2. I started in a Congrate, and I think a Forbidden Chalice, though I didn't see it in the game. Gave them the first turn again. They went ahead and did their setup. I set to Congrate in response to them sending a card from their deck to the graveyard. They went ahead and set up their Totally Awesome again, and at this point I misplayed because I didn't actually understand correctly how Totally Awesome actually works. What I do here is, when it comes to my turn, I flip over Congrate thinking I'll destroy 2 of their cards, but that's not Totally Awesome can stop that. I did not know this, so what I should have done is drop Unmasked Dragon or Bazoo and try to bait them with that. Would that have saved me the game? I don't think so. As you can see, they ended up still having plenty of attack on the board to just wipe me out. And then after doing all this, they mad disrespected me by just call by the graving Bazoo. On to game 2. I was playing against a control deck centered around Amazement, Invoked, and I think there was a third archetype, but I can't remember at the top of my head. So they set up with probably their most important card. I'm forgetting what name is for that card, but essentially they buff it up to heaven and hell. I responded to them trying to do stuff by taking advantage of their destruction and end up with a board of 4 cards, but this is irrelevant because that Invoked Fusion that they've got there has piercing and attacks everything, so game loss. In round 2, this did not go very well. I did manage to set up a few times with Bazoo, but ultimately I was just behind, and yeah, this was the other archetype here, Generator. Yeah, the Generator just negated any chance I had of turning this game around. I took care of the Generator boss with 4k attack using Monarch's Storm 4th, but ultimately Lopter put Cyber Dragon out of range of anything else, so this game went fairly easily to my opponent. I had no real outs here, so yeah, this was not a good game for me. Yeah, I tried to clear their board here, which went well, but at this point they already had the invocation. They went ahead and Amazement and set up their board with 3 creatures and cleared my board, but oh, it's not quite yet actually, apparently. Now they do it, clearing out my board, dropping 3 creatures. I chose to pass here so I could Drowning Mirror Force them, which they went right into. Didn't end up mattering, like I said, they had invocation, so once I tried to set up to not really close out the game, but do a bunch of damage, they then just went ahead into the same combo as game 1, buffing up their creature and OTKing me, so yeah, this one, similar deal. I think I probably should have put Unchained Soul of Disaster in defense mode instead, but I don't know if that would have changed the result. On to game 3, we played against a combo deck built around Utopia Double and Double or Nothing. So in this game 1, I looked at the board and I thought, alright, I'll leave it, and then I didn't quite realize the combo between Field Barrier, so I then thought, okay, I'll play one of my creatures that I can at least get some value off of if they destroy. And this is when I learned about what they were actually doing, which I couldn't do anything about. And they, yeah, OTK'd me. In the second round, I did a slight misjudgment. I got baited by their face down. I kind of did not respect the Ascendu here, basically. And because of that, they completely annihilated me with the same combo. As you can see, they searched up what they needed, dropped the Ascendu, went ahead, created double, got their Double or Nothing, Utopia, and did the combo. So that was very quick. On to game 4. We had a game against a Shaddoll Invoked, so you know we were screwed. Construct into Gravity Controller to end, and pass to me. So I ended up doing a big misplay here. So I got 4 summons off everything here, and I attacked here, and I attacked with Nimble Momonga, which I should not have done. I didn't consider Nibiru as something I should consider. And because of that, that's why I end up losing this game. If I didn't make that misplay, would I have won? Probably not. It still invoked Shadows, but that misplay definitely lost me the game, for sure. So they went ahead and did all this card playing, Jelly Cannon to try and survive one more turn, but it didn't matter. I just drew a Monarch Storm 4th, which does nothing here, and they went ahead and finished me off. So that was the first round, and there we go. Round 2, I didn't really have a chance. I tried to play around what they were doing, didn't do a very good job of it, though. So I played out my Drowning Mirror Force and just passed, with the hopes that if they tried to destroy a card, they might hit with the Unchained card, which, unfortunately for me, they did hit the Drowning Mirror Force, so that was basically game. It was a 50-50 chance, but it was worth trying to take it. Didn't die straight away, so went ahead and did a bit of setup and just popped away their Super Polymerization, which wasn't really relevant here, but yeah, went ahead, got the Mare Mare, and yeah, they basically just controlled me out of the game. I continued to not draw anything useful, so this is something we'll need to fix as well, just improving our gasp. Although we aren't out of the woods yet, we are already seeing improvements to the deck. We now have some interaction, and pushing towards victory has become more viable. At the same time, this was the last week of Training Wheels, so in the coming weeks, we have to start turning things around. As a consideration, if we spiral down a long losing streak, then I will consider adding a losing streak award in order to attempt to recover probably an otherwise unwarranted opening of Jewel Devastator. I don't know, comment down below your opinions. Anyways, see you all next week when we continue hunting for them pesky Unchained twins. Like, comment, and subscribe.